Well, good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching this and whenever you're watching this in this world. I am out here at Teniya, Okinawa, Japan, and just to get a sense of the scenery, you see the sunrise out there in front of me, and then I'm just going to do a real quick 360. And Teniya, there's a little beach that I'm pointing to now, but it's primarily just cliffs, and the area is just absolutely beautiful. All right, so here's the new vehicle carrying the new kayak. I have a Jow skid plate up front with Baja Designs Squadron Pro off-road lights. I have the factory LED headlights. For the wheels, I have the SSR divides. Those are 16-inch, I believe they're 6.5 inches wide. And then of course, then the BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. On the inside, notice I am completely blacked out. And so one of the problems is that, especially when I'm going down the road, because I leave the back installed, is I actually have a digital inner mirror, and I'll show you that camera here in a moment. Now for the front, these are my aftermarket controls. This right here is for the DC to DC charger. So when I'm driving down the road, it automatically charges my lithium batteries. This right here is for my off-road lights, the Baja Designs. And then this is a pivot throttle controller. And then that's right there. So you can see I'm currently in normal drive. And so I can switch between 3 different modes. But most importantly, it gives me cruise control. Because this is the DX model, the audio control was not an option on the steering wheel. So this is just a Bluetooth controller for my phone. All the way around, I have upgraded to the Rockford Fosgate 6.5 punch speakers. Now these are actually made by LN Vehicle, and it's a company out of mainland. The other LN Vehicle product that I have is this right here. This is a screen window. So when this window is open, this screen keeps the bugs out and cool air can get in. Racks as before with the kayak loader. And then I have the water again, so see pretty good pressure out of that. Now onto the inside. So before I forget, there is that little camera, and so that I can see out the back. On each side, I have one over there and then one over here. These are Baja Design S1. And those are wide beam lights, so that whenever I am at a campsite and I want to light it up, I can just turn on those lights and I don't have to worry about bugs getting in or out. I have another one right here, and then I can switch out the power to my water pump from here. So my water pump is actually controlled here, so I'm just going to turn that off before I forget. And then I have my pump here. And then there's a 20 gallon water tank right there. So it is self-contained. I have 3 of these trays. One is for the drive and seats. The other is usually for my smaller cooler box for the kayak. And then I have my rod holder for 10 rods. I have an air compressor for when I go off-roading. If I get stuck, I can let the air out of my tires to get more traction and then fill them back up with that. I have a nice little vacuum cleaner, and then I have shelves with some stuff there, along with some candles for mosquitoes and other flying insects. This container back here is my snacks and food tray, so you kind of see my bag of chips, and then I've got some Choco meals right there, and then just baskets for random stuff. This is a DIY bed kit. These rails is what's supporting the frame for all of the wood. So coming around to the inside, so first thing is, because this is the DX model, that does not come with that step. So that step was actually upgraded to the Super GL, and then this seat is also the Super GL. All of the wood paneling was replaced with real wood, and then I have a foldable shelf right here with a really nice fan. This is an option, and so this was added for the kids, so that they have AC in the back. These trays here, so I have different trays for my cooking ware, and then I have my camping gear here. And then you can see I have another tray here for just my some more fishing stuff, and then you can see I have actually my reel holder right here made out of PVC. So that is the vehicle. I appreciate y'all watching. Let me know if you have any questions.